Hi everyone, this is Moumita and welcome to another solo podcast episode of Life Lessons Talk Show. In today's episode, I am going to share with you all five simple and easy hacks which made me a voracious reader. But before we look into all those five interesting and simple hacks, I just want to let you all know that reading is one of my favorite hobbies. Whenever somebody asks me, Momita, what are your hobbies? So, the first thing which always comes into my mind, and the first thing which I always share with everyone is reading. I was never a voracious reader since I was a kid, but as I turned 18, I started university. I quickly understood that I need to read. I need to read books which are out of my syllabus, that will give me lot of knowledge, that will give me lot of skills. Also, it will refine my English language. Though I studied from English medium school, but I did not have lot of vocabulary and I was not that confident in front of people. I was not at all a confident English speaker. So I needed to learn little extra. I needed to put extra efforts to learn something which would help me in the longer period. Reading English books helped me to improve my vocabulary. It also improved my communication skills. When I joined my corporate sector, I really understood that learning through English books was really fun because now I knew how to communicate well with people and what all words I should be using. Because let's be honest, culture to culture, language, your diction, your accent, everything changes. That really was a big plus point, big advantage I came across. As I'm decoding the wealthy people mindset, the ultra rich people's mindset, I just found that they read a lot. They read every single day. In fact, they read all the time. They are not busy sitting right in front of the television sets. They are not watching TV series. They are not watching all these OTT shows, web series, mini series. They are busy learning. They are busy reading because reading makes you smarter, makes you more confident, and reading also gives you lot and lot of knowledge, which is absolutely irreplaceable. Okay, now let's get into the five easy and the simplest hacks to become an avid reader. Hack number one, try focusing on 4 pages. When I started reading at the age of 18, I did not have the patience to read pages after pages or chapter after chapters. So I thought, how can I do it? Then I thought, why don't I break it down? Let me break it down into small targets, and that's how I can achieve. So I started reading 4 pages. First few days I started with 4 pages, then I increased it to 6 pages, then 8 pages, then 10 pages, and slowly I developed this habit of reading an entire book. Before that, apart than my school books, I never read a single whole book. I am being very honest with you because when I started my graduation, I was a complete non reader. Complete non reader means a complete non reader. But from there, I started reading whole books, complete books. Within few days, I started finishing up reading those books because I give myself small targets. When you give yourself small targets, you start better. You develop the patience. Also, you grow the habit. Hack number two. When I started reading, I started with some simple books. I basically started with The Guide by R.K. Narayan, very legendary writer and one of my favorite Indian authors of all time. So when I started reading that book, it was very easy for me because I also watched the old Hindi film. So I could easily correlate the book and the film. That really got me hooked into that book. And then I slowly started reading other books. Then I slowly started moving to the writers from UK, Australia, US, and many other foreign writers. When you start with a simple book, it becomes very easy for you to stick with the book because it's easy for you to understand. It does not take longer, it does not have many layers after layers. When you start reading difficult books, thick books, or books with lot of chapters and lot of layers or lot of characters, you simply get lost. You get lost in the transition. Hack number 3, you start reading with a simple genre. Maybe you can take up comedy, maybe you can take up romance. These genres are very simple. It does not have lot of layers, it won't have lot of characters, and that will make your reading experience easy. And let's say after reading a whole chapter, or maybe after 2 3 chapters, you start to forget the old things. Maybe once you finish a chapter, you can make some quick notes. This can help you to develop the habit of remembering the old chapters. When we are reading fat books, we are reading lot many chapters one after another. Sometimes we forget. There are novels. I mean, if you are reading novels by Salman Rushdie, or let's say Agatha Christie, and in fact Amitav Ghosh, you somehow forget the characters because sometimes they layer, they add so many layers in their writing that some characters, very small characters, come into the story probably in the background, in the flashbacks, and as readers sometimes we forget. So in that way, summarizing after every chapter may help you. One last thing I just want to share, this is not a reading hack or something, but just a life lesson. When you are reading a book, don't read it to show it to the people. Don't read it to tell the people that, oh yeah, I read big books, I read books by, big popular authors. Start from simple. Start with something simple, very easy. Slowly, you increase your level and then go to a level which you truly enjoy reading. But when you are reading, read it for yourself. Read it to learn something. Read it to know something. And also try to incorporate some simple daily habits. Suppose you're having coffee while reading your book, you're having water, keep hydrating yourself because sometimes you may start crying while reading and you may need little bit of water to hydrate yourself. Or keep walking. Lot of people I have seen, they are on their treadmill, they are walking and they are reading. Don't do all of that stuffs. You may injure yourself, but yeah, a little bit of walking inside your home, inside the corridor or on the balcony is something very nice. Or maybe you can just sit on your balcony, you can enjoy the outside view and you can read through a few pages. That will also increase your reading speed, and this will also add a little bit of newness, uniqueness in your daily routine. So that's all for this video. Just let me know in the comments which is the book you are reading nowadays. I am reading The Last Pope. It's a crime novel. I love reading crime, thriller, mysteries. I simply love it. And I will share my thoughts about the book once I finish. So, hope you all like this video and hope this life lesson in this solo podcast really helped you with something. Thank you and stay tuned. Stay blessed.